Hello, everyone. I'm back here on the James Show on a Wednesday. Every morning, I'm here. Apologies for yesterday, certain things come up, but we are back. So, hope everyone's well. It's going to be a good show. We're going to be talking about African Americans, obviously, Jamaican household. So, going a bit of history of what my household used to be like, and so what it kind of tends to be like, obviously, with my friends and everything. So, it should be a good show. People will remember to like the Facebook page Relax Radio on Facebook. Remember to follow us on Instagram and also Twitter. And check out my socials as well. Make sure you follow my Instagram, which is humorous_J. And make sure you add my Snapchat as well, which is JRichards19. And also my YouTube channel, which is Humorous J. Spent my word to speak. But yeah, hope everyone's well. Should be a good show today. Obviously, we're gonna do a normal thing of what's trending, and then we'll go into obviously what we're gonna be talking about the show. So let's go on to Twitter now and see what's trending. I saw a lot of things trending this week, to be fair. So Kaka is trending, obviously on PSG. Let's talk about it. That's with football. Kaka is trending to think we all need to watch this assist again. Oh, his iconic assist in the Champions League final. Yeah, Champions League final. Great assist. Great assist. But yeah, that's for you football fans. If you're watching now on the live stream. But yeah, Kaka's assist in the Champions League final. And obviously, what's your thoughts? Kaka, unreal footballer. I thought he was. He was great because he won it. He was the last person to win it. Other than obviously, it was Modric. But other than obviously, before the last person to win it before Ronaldo and Messi era, he was the one to win it. So it was mad. Someone said, me seeing people compare Neymar to Kaka makes me realize some people started watching football recently. Kaka, even his goal celebration finger, that one, iconic, man, iconic. But yeah, Kaka was great, man. Very, very unreal footballer. What else is trending? House peak prices. That I want to talk about. Me now as a young person obviously in the UK and obviously especially in London. I don't know how I'm gonna buy a house. Don't get me wrong, I'm saving up now. I'm doing my little bit now to save up and everything. But I don't know how I'm gonna live. Like, all these houses are expensive. I'm literally gonna have to move out or fly somewhere else to kind of get a house because a lot of the houses out in different places are a lot cheaper. So, boy, I don't know. January house prices, someone said, an average house price in the UK is 251,000. Damn. So I have to save up 251,000 to even get a house. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Damn. Annual charge plus 5.4%, quarterly charge 1.6%, and monthly charge minus 0.3. House prices fall slightly in January with early signs of market could start to cool. Okay, so there was a kind of an influx of. So monthly, I don't really get the whole house of prices, but I know that's trending right now. So if you want to check out Twitter, and you can do that. Another thing that's trending, obviously, Messi and Ronaldo, two iconic footballers. One day, someone said, I hope one day Messi and Ronaldo play in the same team even for a season. That would be unreal. I'll tell you now, that's a dream for every football fan. What, Messi number 10, just behind Ronaldo? If you understand football, then you'll know. But yeah, for them to play in one team together, amazing, man. Amazing. What else is trending on Twitter? We've got Coutinho trending. We've got Atletico Madrid trending. Something, at least 30 bodies recovered and approximately 200 still missing after the Gallica, I don't know how to say that, breach caused mass floods in India. There's been lots of floods like that. Oh, man. The closest thing I had to a flood was when my kitchen was flooded the other day. But other than that, I would never want to experience like a mass flood all these countries kind of live through. So, boy, if anyone's passed away from that, then boy, RIP, man, RIP. But that's what's kind of trending, really. Obviously, Universal Credit, NTS announced cause of crash that killed Kobe and 8 others. Oh yeah. Speaking of that, what happened to the train driver? I haven't heard anything about him. Like nothing. Like obviously, don't get me wrong. With Kobe Bryant's death, that just spread it differently. But it's crazy, man. Like you didn't hear anything. Kobe Bryant's business empire remains expensive and inspiring after his death. You would think that, innit? Like his legacy will live on forever. What he done and how how he was, how professional he was. No one will ever that will never ever be disregarded, and no one will ever forget that. Like a lot of people passed away, and obviously their legacy has been forgotten, but his legacy won't be forgotten, which is brilliant. I love the fact that that's never gonna end. You get what I'm saying? So R.I.P. to Kobe Bryant, because that was a shock death, man. 2020, that was a shock death. And when it happened, I was like, damn, because I wasn't really a big basketball fan. I wasn't, but I knew who he was. And when you know someone, but you don't know what, and you don't necessarily watch what they do all the time, then you know how big an impact they are to someone that watches them on a regular basis or even supports his team. So commandments to him and commandments to what he done and everything. So he's trending. Nabi is trending on Twitter as well. Let's see what Nabi is. Nabi, have a great football fan. Oh, Naby Keita. Naby Keita. He's the Liverpool footballer, if you don't know. But yeah, that's what's trending on Twitter. That's a segment we do every morning. Trend. It's either trending Tuesday or trending Wednesday. It will never be anything. So yeah, that's what we do. Just want to check if this is charging. Perfect. It's charging. So let's go on to the show today, which is what it's like Black family household. What we're gonna say. I know I said African American Jamaica, but Black family household. We're gonna be talking about that and talking about I've got little things here. Obviously the Xmas times, being raised, and obviously the struggles we had to go through. Because obviously everyone goes through struggles, but living as kind of like in a Black family household, you did get it. It was a bit difficult sometimes, and it was a lot. It was funny. Like we done so much things different to other people, and I was proud. I'm proud to be Black, obviously, just the way I've been living and everything. I'm proud. So we're going to talk about that. I can't wait. Do you know what I'm saying? It's going to be good. So the first part, we'll talk about the best parts. The best part about living in probably a Black household is probably how big families are. I will never, ever kind of not like the fact that I live in a big family. Like, I have so many nieces and nephews. I have a lot of brothers and sisters, not a lot anyway, but I have a good amount of brothers and sisters. And I'm proud that they're part of my family. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I have, and obviously just recently, I have 13, and we just had a new one as well, 13 nieces and nephews. So you can understand my family, and they're all young as well. It's not like the oldest one's probably 14 or 13. So you can understand when they grow older, when they have kids or anything, my family is going to be huge, and that's going to be a good thing. It's going to keep the family going. Like it's going to keep our name and everything. Like they will remember who my granddad was, my mum was, and then overall I have so I have a twin brother. I have so I have 3 brothers and 3 sisters. 2 on my dad's side, 2 brothers on my dad's side. One sister on my dad's side, 2 sisters on my mom's side, and one brother on my mom's side. So we're quite a big family. Obviously, a stepdad, R.I.P. to my stepmom who passed away not too long ago. Actually, she passed away a long time ago. But I've obviously got my main mom. But yeah, obviously the only close one I have, they're all steps and everything. But the close brother I have is literally my twin brother. And we literally do everything together. Do you know what I'm saying? So being in a black family, you stick together, man. Like you're never forgotten. I'm not saying that that's not like that for other families. I'm just going off my family in it. So I don't want anyone to feel offended or anything. Please don't. I'm saying that from now. But we stick together, man. We stick together. Like I'm always seeing them regardless. Like even if I'm not texting them or anything, we're still here, like, wow, how's Jamie? This, that, the other, like, where's Jamie? Like, you're never forgotten. Like, I'm sometimes upstairs doing my thing, and then I hear my brother coming, and he's like, oh, where's Jamie and Jerome? Do you know what I'm saying? So, you're never forgotten in a Black household family, man, never. It's a lot of discipline, though, it's a lot of stuff that you go through at a young age, and you're like, bro, like you go through that, and it teaches you, man. It teaches you. I remember one time my mom always, we kind of learned to walk home, but not walk home by ourselves. But we used to I used to go to school, walk to school, in the mornings. Then evenings they'll come and pick me up, and then obviously my mom would have to go to work, and then obviously my dad would come in late a bit. So you at the time you would get taught to be so independent. Like you get taught to be mad independent. And we're gonna go live as well. Obviously second part of the show. But yeah, man, we used to. It was a crazy time sometimes. Like sometimes we get home from by myself for like an hour. Obviously, when I got a bit older, this was like in primary school, like year 6, just touching year 7. I never retired. Yes, I think when I was in year 7, I retired, and so he was at home time. But before year 6, I remember the first time I moved Lewisham, and I kind of didn't realize, right, like this is what it's gonna be like. My mum had to go to work. That was coming in a bit late. So obviously, me and my brother, my mum bought me this book, this Pokemon book, and me and my brother just read it, and then watching TV, wait for my dad to come back, and he got back, and be like, right, yeah, back, and we were putting everything. So you learn to be independent, learn to be a lot disciplined. You just learn a lot at a young age, man. We'll go into a bit of that, obviously, in the second part of the show. But I remember one time we used to have this family reunion, and I knew how cousins I had, and everything's crazy. And it's just big, like I said, being a big family is mad. Like you never expect, like literally my sister, when my sister-in-law said to me, "Oh, yeah, they're having a baby," I'm like, down again. I'm literally like, again. It's man, you like, hey, we'll stop producing kids. Let's be honest, we never. We always do it. Like I said, it's funny, but like I said, I wouldn't change it for anything. So the second part of the show, we're going to be talking about, like I said, there's not really any bad parts. Like I said, you learn a lot. You learn there's something you take when you're older. You learn what's right from wrong. You don't really learn a lot, well, especially Jamaican parents. You don't learn a lot of words, but you can't say it. But another best thing about obviously thing is the food. Oh my, these people, the food is crazy. I'm sure that's like every culture, every other family, like white, Asian. I'm sure it is. But I'm just going off what I'm saying. Obviously, my family, but the food is crazy, and I know a lot of people would agree. A lot of people would agree. The curry goat jerk, chicken, rice, and peas. It's a lot of flavors, man. That you learn about good food. You get fed well in black culture. You get fed well, and it's nice food, cooked right, everything. And it's that just goes back down to years and years and years to our ancestors. They learned to cook, and it's just been put down generation to generation. About cooking, so I kind of know a few things here and there, but I'm not advanced like her, like advanced. But me, I'm not advanced. But we get there. We get there. One day you're gonna sit down with me when I'm my future wife and everything. And then we're gonna sit and some good food. Definitely, I would say. Then our show, we're gonna talk about, obviously, what's like Christmas time. We're gonna be talking about that, the like holidays and everything with your family, with like obviously black culture. But we're going to a bit more. Every 15 minutes we go on a break. So we go on a break soon. But a few things, people, like I always say, make sure you like the Facebook page. Make sure you download the Relax Radio app. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and also Twitter as well, because we've got a lot of people who produce good shows and everything. So I'm sure you guys want to check them out and everything. So also check out my socials, them at the end. I've already said them as well, but also check out my socials, Humus_J, YouTube, Humus J, which is 19 is my Snapchat. We're gonna go on a quick break, people. Get your cup of tea, or whatever, and I'll speak to you soon. Talk about family, Jamaican discipline. food, present, and everything. So yeah. One break now. Just give me a moment.
Trauma from there was one situation that happened. Got sick and tired of the drama from there was one situation that happened. I'm not going to go into details, but long story short, the girls that I chilled with invited the boys from my area to my house, and someone got stabbed in my house.
Horrid.
Yeah, it was.
So your house was a crime scene.
Yeah, my house was a crime scene. My house was a crime scene because of the people from the area that we are from. So it was because of the girls. They invited us without me knowing, and there's a car, and there was 2 guys in the house.
Hi everyone, and we are back on the Jamie Show. We've been talking about a black family household and what it's like, and the advantage, the best parts really. We were talking about the food. We were talking about how independent you got to be and how big it is. So it's been a good discussion. But this one, probably my favorite part of being is Christmas. Christmas is probably the best time of year in a black household family. I would definitely say, obviously, for other family members and everything, family cultures, but definitely for me, for us, it's Christmas, man. It's the food, it's everything, man. Everyone comes together, like, and just drinks, and we play games, dominoes, and everything. So I remember the best year we had. I think the year this year, the year before, I was a bit older, so I could do all things and everything. So it was like, wow, you realize that when Christmas happens, the family just, you realize how much you love your family. Do you know what I'm saying? I think when the food comes, you're like, yeah, okay, cool, that's, yeah. So the food, you got everything. You got turkey, you got ham, you got jerk chicken, you got your Brussels sprouts, you got your veggies and everything. And yeah, just see the kids eating, like, they're probably going in and the food. You're loving the food. See, my mum's probably always the one that cooks. It's always the mums that are cooking, and the sister wants to try and get involved as well. And obviously, you got the older brother who then tries to dip his hand. Older brother, but you got the older brother that tries to dip his hand in everything. So yeah, man, I wouldn't change any Christmas. Like, you open your presents as well. That's one thing I would say. I feel the worst part is when you have to Everyone loves to open presents at 12 o'clock at midnight. I've done it I've only done it once, and I'll never do it, man. It just ruins everything. You know what I'm saying? It ruins everything. Open presents at 12, and then obviously go to bed, wake up in the morning, and you wake up, you don't want to open presents as a kid. You're not ready. Like, with their gas to open presents the day before, you're like, yeah, can't wait for Christmas and everything. And then when the morning comes, you're just you're like, I don't really like, you're just slumped as a kid. And then obviously when you get your presents and everything, you're like, yeah, cool. The thing I got for Christmas was Xbox, man. No, I had a PS4. I remember when I got that, but then I think some weird thing happened regarding that. Like some I couldn't go. PlayStation Network was down because like some snake guy or whatever tried to control the networking. So that would put it down on Christmas, but nonetheless, it was still good. I remember I got FIFA, GTA. I got a few things at Christmas that year, but I was on the PS4. I got Xbox One year. That was it. So then yeah, you open your present, and then you usually have your traditional Caribbean kind of breakfast. You have your breadfruit, also your toast. You have your tea. You have brown sugar. I know every year my mom makes me have brown sugar for my tea, and it's a different kind of not even tea, hot chocolate. There's this different kind of hot chocolate that we have. Can't remember what the name is, but you have that on everything, and you just chill, whatever. You might even watch Billy and the Buffalo, I think it was. And then you watch that. You watch Shrek as well. Shrek comes on sometimes for Christmas. Wallace and Gromit as well. We always watch those kind of things. You always watch EastEnders. And obviously, you know, with the Black family, we don't ever watch it. I still watch it. Don't get me wrong, but we only watch it when it happens every year, and then every year someone dies or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that was. And then we found out whose house we're going to. And obviously, then my mom usually does cooking. Like it's my mom that always does cooking. And my sister-in-law's brother-in-law, sorry, he always does. Not he always does the ham. And the ham, you got the ham with when you got the toothpick, and then you got the what's it called? The cherries on there. Got that. It's just nice. And then obviously, who else does? So I saw my older brother. He brings a drink as well. So yeah, man, it's nice in the way there. And then everyone just comes together and everything. We say thank you to what the presents we've had and everything. And then we're just all great and everything. And then we're like, all right, yeah, let's get the food ready. Start eating now. And then one drink that we always have is Saran, called Saran. Best drink ever. I'm telling you now, people, it's the best drink ever. Love that drink. Love it. And then we have that. And then we usually play dominoes or cards. And usually it's dominoes. And then that's when I was gassed, because when I was younger, I never used to play dominoes. But then obviously, as I'm getting older now and all the families are doing it, I'm like, you know what, I want to get involved. So we start playing that. It's lit. It's honestly, it's sick. It's sick. So Christmas time definitely is probably the best time. I would say as well though, the summertime is something unreal, because the food is, and you don't have to have the vegetables. You don't have to have those. Like when it's like a black house, that you have the dirt chicken on the grill. Like it's so nice. People, I'm telling you now, it's so nice. The jerk chicken, you got the rice and peas. You got the shrimps as well going. You've got a lot of things going, and it's so nice, man. Trust me, barbecues for black household is amazing as well. And something that we always, every year, and I don't know if this is every black household, but I know for sure my one, we always go on carnival. And that's something we do every single year. We make sure that happens. It's fine. So yeah, we make sure that happens every year, and that's something I will never change. I've been going there from young, so that's the one thing about definitely a black household. They teach you to do a lot of things from young. They don't really kind of baby you. They baby you in a way, but they do it in the right way. But they definitely discipline you and make you kind of learn life skills and make you do certain things. Like when I was young, I was helping my mum and dad, not my mum, sorry, on a stall, sell drinks, and I would keep the money. So she would always make me do that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go live as well, for a little bit before we have to go. Let me just go on the live. Go live here. But yeah, I remember at young, I was selling drinks and everything, and I was going every year. And my mum would say, "You can keep the money because it's you that's selling the stuff." So we always go carnival every year. And there's so much advantages as well. Like the food is good, and you get to eat all of that and everything. So going carnival with working there and everything, it's nice. I've actually never gone to Nottingham Carnival and actually just gone there and actually just gone there to vibes. I've always gone to Nottingham Carnival to work with my mum and with my mum, my brothers and sisters. So we always make it like it's like a little family business for us, and that's what is good about a family black household. Like the whole family wants to run like a business together and run like have an empire. It's just like all other cultures, definitely white cultures and everything. They always stick together. But obviously, I'm just going off what obviously my black household family, and yeah, man. So we always eat the food. I always eat the food and everything. And as you get older, you then help to start selling the food. My mum always encouraging me every time, encouraging me, start selling food, start selling food, start selling food. You get what I'm saying? So, so we got people in the building on the live. Way too lot. So yeah, and then as you get older, you then start selling more stuff, and then they just encourage you to just kind of help out a lot and everything. So Nottingham Carnival with obviously a black household, it's lit, man. It's lit. It's proper lit. So yeah, man, it's good, man. We've got people in the live on Insta. We've got people. I think we have people in the live on Facebook as well. I think. But yeah, man, people, black household, it's a different level sometimes. You learn a lot of discipline, which was in the last part of the show. You relied on a lot of things as well as a black household family. You don't necessarily go through easy times sometimes. There's a lot of hostility. There's a lot of banter. It's very feisty sometimes, especially when family come over. It's mad feisty. When family come over, it's crazy. Like with my family, arguments, I swear to God, every time, like my sister, my brother, because obviously our nieces and nephews go to the school near our house. And then they always pick them up and they always come by the house. When I tell you, every time everyone comes around, there's arguments. There's arguments every time. And now that I'm older, everyone just gets on to me because I do a lot of things that my family see. They're just like, they get to me more saying, what am I doing? They encourage me to drive trains or whatever, but I'm still saying, no, like I've got a career path I'm going to. So, but they love me, man, and I love them. I wouldn't change being a black household family. Never. It's made me it's toughened me up, made me realize a certain amount of things that you go through in life and everything. So that's something I would never change, man. Definitely. If you're in the live and you're like, name your like one like an iconic like household moment that you've had. Like name it, man. It could be anything. Do you get what I'm saying? So it could be anything. But yeah, today people obviously I'm speaking on the Insta live. We're just talking about black household families, what it's like, benefits. There's no disadvantage when we're living in that. Do you know what I'm saying? No disadvantages. But the last topic I want to talk about, obviously the stuff that you learn, man. It's like, I know I said it earlier on in the show, you learn a lot of discipline. Like, you learn a lot of stuff from early to do. So, for example, I'll give an example. I have to learn to wash the dishes up from early, like from around literally like what, 11? Like 11, 12, you learn to wash the dishes up. Like your mom says, you got to start washing the dishes. So you have to start learning. You have to start doing that, man. We learn a lot. Educational, love that. No, it's true, man. It's true. But yeah, man, washing dishes. I hate washing dishes sometimes, man. It's long, especially when there's bare dishes. But I have to do it because I've been doing it from young. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing it from young. Something that I would definitely say you learn from long. You learn to do that. Even washing your own clothes, you learn that at a young age, man. Taking out the bins, you learn that at a young age. Like black house families, they don't ramp. And if you say no, it's game over. It's game over. It's discipline. It's discipline. I know one time the worst thing that I've had the worst discipline I had was when my mum told me to face the wall, and don't move. People, that's the worst punishment because you're looking at a wall, and if you make any noise, they say tap your eyes, tap your eyes. That's what my mum would say, tap your eyes. Every time she would say tap your eyes. You know what I'm saying? So David Casting. So that's something we always go through. Washing dishes, learning that at a young age, taking out the bins. You know what I'm saying? Even doing the shopping, man. You've got to learn to carry the heavy bags. You got to learn to carry heavy bags. Me and my brother, my dad used to make us. He used to always make us carry the heavy bags every time. That's why we're so naturally strong. You know what I'm saying? So we've had to do that. We used to carry bags of like plantain, yam. If you know about the yam, that how heavy the yam is, you know about it. So we have to carry that from a young age, and then you learn a lot. You build up a lot of strength. The food is all you eat. It builds you up to be a big boy. I'm a big boy now. I'm still skinny. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd be malnourished if I weren't eating the right things. If they feed me the right things. Definitely, I had to learn at young was watching my siblings. My nieces and nephews. I've had a nephew since I was about 8. So, and then we had to take care of them. I had to take care of like 2 nephews at like the age of 11. Like they'll say, "Can you come take care of them?" And you learn that, you're like, "Wow!" Like, that's the fear factor. People, I'm telling you now, if you something went wrong in the yard, just know game on. If you break something, just know. If you don't listen, who doesn't hear must feel. People, if you know that saying, who doesn't hear must feel. That saying is it's the most dreaded. You don't want to hear that one from you don't man. My people, yeah, what's up? But yeah, man, something I love what you know what I'm saying, like that money, little £10. Then yeah, running to the shop quickly, topping up the light and everything. Trust me, man. I think the one thing I was always scared about, asking my mom for money for the ice cream, man. Listen, people, the fear factor. You hear the ice cream, man. You know you only got like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, max 5 till it leaves, because all the kids have run out with their money. They're lucky they've got the money early, but you haven't prepped. You gotta go to your mom. You gotta knock on the door. Mom, can I have like £2 for the ice cream? And the one thing she would say, people, the one thing, we got ice cream in the fridge. When you heard that, you scream like, do you know what I'm saying? Like you were like, oh, all the kids getting ice cream and everything. That's the worst thing. I would say that's the one bad thing about it. You learn you can't argue back. That's the worst thing. You can't argue back. You ask your mom for even McDonald's. People, man, asking for McDonald's on your way home. Ask for McDonald's. One saying, people, we got McDonald's at home. We got McDonald's at home. I was like, yeah, no, this is curtains, man. So you learn to be humble. You learn to be grateful at a young age in a black household, man. You learn to be grateful. They would never want to waste their money on certain things. Ice cream. The worst thing was asking for a game. Oof. Or even playing out. Asking to play out. Wait, it's mad. And you have to come back at a certain time. And if you don't come back, discipline. So the fear factor, you get a lot of fear factors when living in a black household, man. But they teach you to kind of, and definitely what my mom's taught me, my dad's taught me. Definitely, I'll take that into my next, obviously, my future family, whatever. If I ever have that, both God's on my side, and he'll definitely let me have that. Or asking for a game was the worst time. Oh, listen, I remember one time, I was. Me and my brother, we went to a game, and I was asking for FIFA, underrated 3, calm. Next one, Modern Warfare 2. I was asking, I never used to play games like that. When I finally got my Xbox, And I heard you could play online and everything. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get this game. And everyone was playing, everyone, Modern Warfare 2. And then I asked, went to the counter, I thought my dad wasn't gonna look or anything. This is where my intelligence wasn't there. People, the person at the counter snaked me out and said to my dad, you know this is a 13 plus, right? No, this was what was it? Is Modern Warfare 18 plus or it was a high age range, whatever. It was a high age range from what I was in it. Once he said that to my dad said put it down. My dad said put it down. Lad. I had to deal with FIFA. What other game? Little Big Planet. FIFA and Little Big Planet. I had to get Little Big Planet at my big age. Come on, man. Turns out it was a good game. Man played with my boy Jack. But at my first reaction, you have to look for a game quickly. Worst thing, man. Worst thing. Ask for games, everything. Steal meat out the pot. That's common for you. Never do that. Never ever do that. It's true, man. Never ever ask for food out the pot. You can't. You can't. That can't run. You can't food early out the pot. It's mad. But man, those are the things, man. We had to rely on as well, man. It was different. We had to rely on a lot of school meals, man. A lot of school meals. Cause my mum and dad, they didn't have time to make me. They did not have time to make hot lunch. They didn't. So I had to rely on school meals. And then obviously I had to eat it because then obviously they're paying money for free school meals and I'm not eating the food. Had to eat it. I remember one time I wasn't eating my food. Teacher told me, and I was going to a Catholic school. So it weren't really like you kind of knew everyone. The teachers knew who you was. If you're not eating, tell your parents. Because then, bro, you're wasting money every week, and what you're just out here not eating it. My mom cussed me out, boy. She cussed me out, and my mom don't cuss me as much. But when my mom cusses me, it's mad. It's crazy, man. One thing I would love to see though, that's something I can't see. Obviously, my mom and my granddad passed away. I want to see how it was. Just to see how that was raised up. You know what I'm saying? It's mad. But people, it's a short show. I started a bit late. Certain things, you know what I'm saying? It's life. But people, got to love you and leave you. Live stream on Instagram, Facebook. Remember to like the page. Remember to download the Relax Radio app. Remember to follow us on Instagram and also Twitter as well. Check out my socials as well. Make sure you check out my Instagram, Humus_J, my Snapchat, JamieRichard19, my YouTube channel, Humus_J, Humus J, sorry. Listen, we are over and out.